And so we open on this night that of the heist being successful. Several feet away, a district or two over, we see Oliver. You've been waiting outside Baldur's Mouth for some time. And you see Edvard Needle closing the shop finally, the entirety of the printing press, and he kind of locks up. He says, "I didn't expect you to wait so long, but give me a walk home."
Yeah, I'll give you a walk home. But real quick, I don't want to steal the thunder.
Merry Christmas, DM.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not going to open it until Christmas. Now, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's from all four of us.
Yeah.
You guys actually do have a group chat in which you...
We not only
Conspire.
talk ill of you, we do prepare nice things.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hold it up to the camera.
Hold it up. Look how pretty it is.
Show all your aunts and
Leather
uncles.
bound? Oh, it smells like promise. I've never cared for one of these before. Oh my gosh. There's stickers. Guys.
So what is it, Allison?
Actions in combat party. Oh my gosh.
So it has a bunch of
guys.
reference sheets and stuff. You can keep track. It has special note sections for like organizations, locations, NPCs. There's even grid paper if you want to draw out your own little maps and things to
And you
plan
can
them.
take everything out, reorganize it, set it up however you like.
And there's a little mini DM screen in the front too with reference information as well. That's what that's supposed to be.
Mini DMs.
That's so cool.
You know, it's a pocket DM screen.
Pocket DM screen, I like that. Magic item prices, scrolls, services. I don't care who you are. I have the best. I have the best players. All my games. But guys, this was really thoughtful.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Merry
Completely
Christmas.
There's even a page where you can keep information about our characters and keep track of them
Yeah, that's...
with basic stats, stuff
So
like that.
do you remember when you wrote all of your notes out and like
Yeah.
you had to transcribe them into one big thing? This is now my life for a little while.
There you go.
This is all I'm going to be doing in Texas. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's freaking gorgeous. I'm so excited about this. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You want?
And you can also order paper refills and stuff if
I
you
was
ever
about
need
to ask
so
about-
it's
oh
like
my-
a binder inside, so.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Now that we've got to that
Sorry
heartwarming
to
moment.
Sorry.
sideline the entire game. We just
We
wanted
can
to
play now.
We can play now.
He
No,
pockets it. He kind of turns. He's like, "Oh, thanks."
he's going
I'm
somewhere
gonna-
else. It's okay.
Shake his hand.
He like shakes your hand.
Thank-
Thank you.
I tighten the grip, put the hand on his shoulder, and then go, "No, I genuinely appreciate this." And then I headbutt him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Can I roll with advantage since I'm
Absolutely,
holding on to
because
him?
it's a sneak attack. You're doing it from almost stealth. You're doing it from social stealth.
Look at that.
He's unconscious.
What is it?
Nat
Nat
20.
20.
Okay, really quick. I got them all dice as presents, and I blessed this one, and it was a natural 20 on the first roll.
But it happened off camera, so it didn't happen.
It's right there.
Okay.
I am a cleric.
You channeled it. I told
You're gonna
you.
confuse everybody. People are gonna think you're playing a cleric.
Okay, so yeah, just a shout out everybody. Merit is not a cleric. I promise she is not a cleric, but it's my birthday week and I'm a cleric, so I get to wear what I want.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, we're going to try this a few different ways. First, do your best to look like me.
Should I make an Arcana check?
Yes.
Okay. Nat 20. It's a new one from her.
I really appreciate these loaded dice you got us.
I was looking for
you
a
you
smart-
can come look if you want.
I don't see it.
Woo!
Everything is falling over.
Everybody look at the book.
Nobody look
foul.
at them. They're all blank. All of his notes are blank. What?
So, well, there is no book. It's just
That
a bunch
would be
of blank
me.
paper.
It's the power of imagination.
I would
There,
do that.
Set up a
I
little
would
better now.
so do.
That'd be so fun.
So, natural. Goodness gracious, you broke down the DM string with your nat 20.
Yeah.
So, but what do you think, Skoont? Charming. And they kind of like peer a little bit closer. I'm like,
She panics a little, I'm not gonna lie.
we're discussing matters of Magical security? People have been lifting smoke powder? Is there any way to ward against this?
I'm sure I could cast some alarms.
They don't seem... Nothing. From what you can tell, nothing seems to happen, but as the meeting adjourns, one of them comes up to you and says, "What the hell was that?" Remember that you owe this spot on the council to us. You're not an official member of this, but we require your input from time to time. Being passé about everything might work for a scheming wizard.
And being past, say, 11 o'clock is a little bit much for me.
We'll have words about this later. What will your familiar be?
A weasel.
A weasel. Very well, why a weasel?
There's something clever and charming about it. It can get into small spaces and find things out for me.
Yes, I suppose we all crave the things that we lack. Cunningness, stealth. But very well, show me this magnificent weasel of yours.
What do I roll? Arcana again? Or?
Arcana again.
Okay. 18.
18. What does this weasel look like?
Okay. So, it's kind of got a dark gray fur. Very plain, simple. Just dark gray. Couple little, like, white markings around the face, but almost indistinguishable from, like, a real weasel. It doesn't have any weird ghostly visage or anything. So.
Okay. After casting it, Imberlin kind of comes back. He's like, "Well, you're finally done. Early. Good. I expected it to go for 2 more hours. Now, put your eyes into the weasel.
How do I do that?
Take a knife.
What?
Take out your knife. All wizards should have a knife.
I do.
Good. You know why we carry knives? Because at one point in our lives, we're going to come into an anti-magic field and we can't find a problem we can't magic our way out of. Be practical. If you take nothing else from this, be practical. Think about the thing that no one else will think about. Now, take out your knife. Go ahead.
I do so.
You take out the knife. He says, now you're going to go ahead and put it up to your eye just below the orbital rim. Go ahead. It's completely safe, I promise you.
I love this game.
I do so.
All right, put it down. You called my bluff. This is a wizard's hello. Go ahead and cast knock.
Okay. Arcana check again, or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 7.
7. With a 7, you begin to, like, cast the spell, and you kind of hear this blithering dolt. If I don't get more tea in me soon, this is going to just be another one of those days where I stay up all night, have cotton mouth in the morning, and then drink an entire bottle of rum in order to go to sleep.
I'm sorry,
I didn't say
How does
anything.
he know my life?
but you just...
This is a call out pose.
Are you done casting the spell?
I'll try again, I'm sorry.
Go ahead and cast again.
21.
21. Does she hear me? If you can hear me, it's time for you to tell me that you can hear me.
I can?
He looks over, he's like, he moves her head one way or the other. You can hear my thoughts.
I thought you were talking.
He says, you can hear 6. What number did I just say?
6?
You do not know the spell telepathy.
No.
I know. I had a Bendigo take your spell book one night and tell me everything that you already know.
I'm sorry, this is...
How long have you known that you can read thoughts? What have you been listening to?
about
know?
2 minutes.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, he's trying to insight that.
5.
Oh boy.
He rolled a 1.
So he's even dumber than...
With Liv's dice!
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
listen, I bought them
She didn't.
For us, not
Give me that
for
crystal.
you. I got them for us.
Yeah. Anyway. Not using that one tonight.
That was a promotional die. I didn't pay for it, so.
I see. You're a freeloader. Sorry, no, I mean the dice, not you.
It's so pretty though.
Anyway.
It's got a very like elven quality, you know.
It's
anyway,
true.
That's about dice. That's about click clacks.
Right.
Click clack.
Click clack.
Well, I would say that you've learned as much as you can here. You are excused from my tower.
I'm sorry, I don't. What did I do?
You are a liability. You can hear my thoughts as though I were talking. And now, that's a problem because there are many things that you're not meant to know. I can't have you in here until I can safeguard everything that you do.
Shouldn't you know a spell for that?
You are excused, Rowan Ishara.
I grab my book. And I try to grab one of his, and then I head out.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, God. 13.
13. You successfully pocket a book and put it into your bag. He's like, I would think that someone who had graduated from, or at least been kicked out of Candlekeep would know not to make the same mistakes twice. Keep it. See if you learn anything more, and I will come calling for my favor when I need it.
All right.
You don't ask for much. Why is this so important to you?
I talked to someone and their story didn't add up back to me. I tried to talk to them about something I knew. They came back to me with information that was different, and now I want to know why.
Okay.
So,
I don't know.
was that in character or out of character? I couldn't.
Either way,
I think
It's
that was-
all in
that was
character.
Your clothes off.
Close off, that's right. Always close off.
always.
I just
hate
look over
I
and
hate
Allison.
myself for giving into that. Ew.
That just.
gross.
That's like
You
a.
can always give in to close
It's a
off.
roadblock.
No. Okay. Next.
My wife loudly groaning in the background there.
Charlotte said no, so we can't do it.
We're going to have to cut that.
Yeah,
This is a live stream?
Sorry, we're ending the
What?
stream now.
When I met you,
Yeah.
how long had you been in Baldur's Gate?
Not long. I came in with Rowan.
With who?
With her. With the red
You look
woman.
over, Rowan's just standing there, sipping on a coffee.
Yeah.
Like, wow, weird.
She's been following us. I don't.
I don't even know what's going
They
on.
don't know that I'm using disguise self. I just learned it. I'm practicing.
You look like Mary. All of a sudden, Mary's dead.
And who might you be?
My name's Malik.
You seem excited.
No, I just real anxious. I'm third in line for a part here, and if I do real good, Mr. Goodnight says that he's gonna give me a star and roll. I'm the understudy to the understudy.
Well, I can tell you this. Keep yourself in center. You'll do fine.
Yeah?
You'll end up exactly where you need to be, and you'll take your journey from there.
Make a persuasion check just for the hell of it.
Do this. Try to do persuasion. Ooh, 8.
That was a bump roll.
So 15.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh?
What's your persuasion? Is 8 the total?
Yeah.
He's like, alrighty. And he like walks up right to Mr. Goodnight, who's still like speaking with you, Mr. Oliver. And he's like, I demand that part. Goodnight says without breaking eye contact. He's like, you're fired now.
No. Hang on. That kid had enough brass balls to come up to you, while I, a more impressive man than you, am talking to you, and try to interrupt us. That kid's got balls.
Yes. He also has no manners whatsoever.
Neither do you.
Oh, you're sharp, sir. Sharp indeed. What is your name? Understood. He's like, Malik, sir. He's like, Malik? Do you work here? He's like, I just got the ale. He's like, that seems like a long time ago. Fine. You're not fired, but watch it. You are left almost basically alone in this temple at certain times. People are usually praying. You do see at one point there is a white dove that kind of like takes its place on side of a pew and kind of like hops a little bit closer towards you.
Okay. I have rations, right? Yeah, Marriott reaches into her pocket, like breaks off a little bit of whatever food she has with her, and basically breaks it down and sprinkles it onto the pew for the bird.
Okay. As you're sprinkling it, it hops onto your wrist.
I'm laughing, but I think that's really her reaction. And she just holds it up and just, hello.
And it says, hello.
Oh.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
All right. Merritt, she just blinks, but still kind of smiles.
It says, this is the way it must be. Go to a place where no one else can see.
Okay. Sorry, that was me. She just kind of like nods, so I'm just, okay.
You guys, you exit. Make a perception check for me. 13. Okay. You're able to, it takes you some time, but out of the upper city, you finally find like a small little like patch of grass no one else is around.
I just saw the bird.
Yeah, you still have the bird.
Okay, cool.
It stays with you. It actually goes onto your shoulder.
Merritt, an actual Disney princess.
Yeah.
Finally, my time.
You go to this part as the sun is kind of setting behind Baldur's Gate, where your shadows are like cast over this long grassy hill that overlooks the Kyanthar River.
Okay.
And you hear the voice come from this dove once more, and it says, I can never tell you lies. Turn your back to me and avert your eyes.
Merritt puts her finger up so the bird can hop down, puts it on a perch, and yeah, turns her. I mean, I do think she hesitates a second, but turns her back to it.
Okay. After that, you notice the shadow, your shadow, and then you notice this large, overarching shadow that has a humanoid form, but is large and has 2 wings emerge from it.
Can I do a perception check? Can I like look at the shadow to try to? Never mind, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Fuck it. It's fine. Goes back to the blade and stars,
Okay.
and just the entire time is just thinking about it over and over and over in her head.
Okay. If you would like,
Thank you, friend.
make
Damn
sure
it.
that my notes aren't on it. And yes, my handwriting is terrible, so good luck with
No,
that.
there's something on here that you.
He crossed out on purpose.
No, that you didn't. That you didn't cross out actually. So I'll be googling that later.
You don't get to.
Mara
Everybody
just
roll
looks
for
over
initiative.
her shoulder.
And Rhea's like, we knew this was going to happen eventually. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Can I use your inspiration for initiative?
You
my
cannot.
Cannot. I will hold on to it still, though.
Okay, good.
Rolling for my guards. Ooh, these are great dice, Liv.
You guys got that on camera, right? Yeah. Yep.
What just happened to make my crew in the back freak out? So,
I hear them like giggling behind me, and I'm like, they got that on camera. God, ugh.
No, we're
Because
not-
I sat there with my reaction for a cool minute too.
what happened?
Oh, don't worry, you'll get to it. You'll find out soon.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Watch the episode back. It's fine.
It's a
Yeah,
very.
there you go.
Just
I know
watch it
for
over.
a fact that it's cinematic beauty.
I want to clarify that before we came in, I did cast mage armor because I had it sword in the ring.
Oh, when did you say that?
Fine, I'll cast it in my first action.
Cool.
Then.
Ooh, a feisty DM.
14 to 10.
I changed my AC, but I didn't say it. I'm sorry.
14 to 10.
13.
Very good. Mr. Oliver?
7.
7. Rhea has the first wind. On deck is going to be Zarin. Know what you want to do?
Oh,
What is Rhea's
no.
move? She is a key.
He glossed
I
over you.
didn't even, because he knows. Like, he knows that's how, no, not even, absolute shit this roll was. I'm at 3.
Oh, you're at 3. I didn't even put you on here.
Yeah, no. Yes, you do.
Legitimately forgot because I knew that you were rolling 2
Do you have the
people.
tracker? Do I have the tracker?
I got a
I don't
natural
know.
1.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
I can't cure wounds you because if I
Oh, you have to be-
dash- Wait.
No, it's okay if you can't. I mean, if you're out of range,
no,
you're out of range.
no.
Yes, but no.
You're straight.
We forced her into the role of the party healer.
Did.
Hey,
did,
they're
you
like,
did.
I'm gonna be a wizard. That's cool. I'm gonna be a sorcerer.
And then
Okay.
I became, but I was like, I'm gonna be
I'm
a
gonna be a
sorcerer
bard.
with divine soul.
Right? There's enough like health.
That looks like a cleric. A sorcerer with divine soul that looks like a cleric.
I mean, that's kind of like doing
Celestial
a warlock
pact
with
warlock?
yeah.
The corporate wants you to tell the difference between this picture and this picture.
They're the same.
Honestly.